Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with women's soccer coach Neil Cunningham, women's cross country captain Rachel Steffen, and volleyball player Elena West. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and Lee athletics. Football pulled off another late comeback on the road, erasing a 15-6 second half deficit to beat Catholic 23-22. Volleyball improved to 16-3 with 3-0 home wins over Guilford and Frostburg State, while field hockey downed McDaniel 5-2 on the road. Men's and women's swimming opened the season in Louisville, where both squads placed first in 16 fields at the Derby City Invitational. Women's cross country finished 13th in the 39-team Queens Royals Challenge in Charlotte, and in a soccer doubleheader at Watt Field, the 5th-ranked WNL men fell 4-0 to number 13 Messiah, while the women's team scored a vital 1-0 ODAC win over Bridgewater. With me in the studio is women's soccer coach Neil Cunningham. Neil, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You got the 1-0 win over Bridgewater. You also beat Roanoke 1-0 earlier in the season. Those are your two most important ODAC wins so far. What have been the keys to pulling out results in close matches like that?
I think the early season schedule was a big help to us. Playing some really tough non-conference teams and being committed to playing lots of players during those games and giving the younger players a good chance, a good opportunity. We went 4-2 over that stretch. We could have won them all realistically. But being in close games, I think, really helped us when we played Roanoke and Bridgewater.
WNL has a solid group of veterans, but you're also relying on underclassmen at several key positions. How much improvement have you seen from those younger players throughout the first month and a half of the season?
Yeah, I think they've really improved on, I think the older players have been great, setting the standards and the culture of practice every day. And I think they've really eradicated mistakes that cost us a couple of games early on. And now they're really gelling well, and I have no problem playing them in any big games. I think against Roanoke we started 5 first years, so not afraid to do that, and they've earned the right to play, and they're doing a fantastic job.
WNL travels to Lynchburg for a huge ODAC match on Wednesday night. The result will not define your season, but how important is this contest?
I think it's an important game. It's still 3 points for a win, so it's not that big of a deal either. You know, with 15 points to play for, and that's our primary aim, is to try to finish the last 5 games and come out with 15 points. I'm not going to lie to you, it would be nice to ride a winning bus back from Lynchburg. The last time we did that, I think Roz Klein scored the winning goal, and I had lots of hair.
An ODAC championship is one of the chief goals for the team. What do the Generals need to do to be in a position to win the title in November?
I think continue to try to win these close games and get the best seed we can, and at the end of the season be ready and not overlook anybody in our league. I think some of the scores this year have been a little crazier than normal, and I think the league is wide open, but I really like our team's chances.
Neil, thanks for joining us. Good luck as you pursue that ODAC title.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Here with me now is Elena West, junior volleyball player from Roanoke. Elena, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
Washington and Lee has a big battle at Randolph-Macon on Wednesday night. First place in the ODAC on the line. You return home to face another of your chief conference rivals, Lynchburg, on Friday. How do you prepare for 2 tough ODAC matches in a 3-day span?
Yeah, so we really want to approach each match as if it's our most important match of the season. So before we can look forward to playing Lynchburg on Friday, we really have to take care of business tonight. But with that being said, Coach does a really great job in the days leading up to practice, kind of preparing us, running drills that will simulate some of the tendencies the other teams play, so we're not going in with any surprises.
You are one of the chief setters for the Generals offense. WNL is currently 2nd in the ODAC in hitting percentage. You've got 4 players on the team averaging at least 2 kills per set. How pleased have you been with the offense so far this year?
Definitely extremely pleased. We have some extremely talented and athletic outside hitters, middles. You know, our offense is looking super strong, but I really want to give some credit to our serve receivers as well. You know, we have become one of the strongest serve receiving teams since I've been here, and it makes my job as a setter to deliver better quality sets, you know, to my hitters with these great passes. And also with the hitters being so talented, their hitting windows is just huge, and they can take, you know, average to not so great sets and turn them into something awesome.
The Generals will travel to Christopher Newport and Emory over the last 2 weekends of the regular season. How will facing that level of competition prepare you for the ODAC tournament? Yeah,
so going down to the tournament every year has been really beneficial towards us. These teams usually receive NCAA tournament bids and have been playing at a really high level for a long time, so it's really great to face such high-level competition and carry that momentum and level of play into the ODAC tournament.
What are the Generals still looking to improve upon with the postseason just a couple of weeks away?
So we're not really looking to make any adjustments that are huge or any changes like that, but we really want to refine the details. And as soon as we do that, I think that we are going to be able to play at the level that we want to play at. So,
Elena, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the year.
thanks so much.
Joining me now is Rachel Steffen, junior cross country captain from Coronado, California. Rachel, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Jeremy.
Saturday's race at Oberlin is your last regular season event. How important is that meet as you get set for ODACs and regionals?
Well, the team is definitely, I think, ready to peak at ODACs and then regionals. So not necessarily Oberlin. I don't think anyone's expecting anything dramatic to happen, but it gives us a chance to run a 6K race, which we haven't gotten to do this season. So definitely get a feel for the distance and what it's like to race. That will be good. Also, we get to race against some teams that are outside our region. So if we end up getting third at regions like we did last year, they can, we can be considered for an at-large bid to go to nationals.
How much has the WNL program grown since you arrived on campus just over 2 years ago?
I think there's definitely been a shift in attitude. We started off as a Division III team that was decent, and we had a couple like star runners, but I think we're really, with these last 2 recruiting classes, growing into a really driven and passionate cross-country powerhouse that I think people are going to get to see in the next couple of years, which is really exciting.
WNL is hosting the ODAC Championship in Buena Vista at the end of the month. What are the advantages to being the home team for the conference meet?
Well, definitely for any runner, I think the biggest obstacle to get over is your nerves, and I think familiarity breeds comfort. So being able to race on a course that we've done workouts on and I've taken several trips to early in the morning, I think it'll definitely allow everyone to kind of go into the race a little calmer than we would otherwise. And also knowing the course allows us to use strategy a bit more, knowing when to pick it up, when it's going to feel tough, but you kind of have to get over that hill and things like that.
What are the Generals' goals for the postseason?
Well, definitely we have a shot this year at making it out of the region and going to nationals, which would be amazing. So getting one of those top 2 spots at regions is definitely our main goal for the whole season.
Rachel, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the fall.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. After winning the Southeast Regional Championship, Brooke Donnelly will represent women's tennis at nationals as she heads to Arizona for the ITA Oracle Cup. Volleyball has 3 matches at the Warner Center, starting with ODAC rival Lynchburg on Friday evening. On Saturday, the Generals take on Randolph, followed by a non-conference tilt against the University of Dallas. Also on campus, women's swimming will play host to the ODAC Relays, and men's soccer meets Randolph-Macon at Watt Field. Elsewhere, men's and women's cross country travel to Ohio for Oberlin's Interregional Rumble. Field hockey gets set for a big ODAC road game at Lynchburg, and football will visit Guilford. For WNL Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.